Hi everyone, welcome to my GoFundMe campaign. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to share something that's been of great importance to me and a great concern. I'm sure many of you have been hearing and learning about the refugee crisis that's happening globally. It's one of the worst humanitarian crises ever, and I wanted to speak about it and what I would like to do to help. So presently there are about 65 million people displaced worldwide. So that's nearly 34,000 people each day taken out of their homes because of some sort of conflict or persecution. And to put things into perspective, in 2015, there were slightly over 107,000 people resettled. So most of these people are remaining in makeshift camps or more established refugee camps. Many of them remain transient, just trying to find a safe place where they can at least have some sort of respite and hopefully thrive. Unfortunately, about half of these refugees or displaced are children. They're not receiving an education, many are separated from their families, and they're at great risk of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. Now, me as a pediatric occupational therapist, I understand that when children during their formative years go through a lot of hardships and suffering, it can affect them for the rest of their lives. So I couldn't sit and idle with everything that was happening, and sending donations just wasn't enough. I had to actually act, which is what I plan on doing this summer. With your support, I'll be going to Jordan and Greece this summer to support Syrian refugees, their families, and their children. I'll be creating roll-away chalkboards for the children so the caregivers or the parents can provide some sort of education, basic literacy skills, basic math. In addition to that, I'll be taking a significant amount of medical supplies to help all these refugees who do not have any access to wound care. Plenty of them, unfortunately, due to the war, have had their legs, arms, or some appendage amputated. So they need as much support as possible, especially since medical supplies in Jordan are very expensive. And the more money we raise, the more supplies we can take, especially to these families that are in such dire need. In order for me to serve these families and children, I'll have to take a wealth of supplies. Each day I'll be working with at least 80 to 150 children and speaking with many parents. So I will need a wealth of supplies, and that would include canvas to paint the chalkboard, paint on it, chalkboard paint, plenty of chalk to at least get them started. Not sure how often they'll be able to actually purchase chalk, so I'd like to provide as much as possible. Also purchasing items to make inexpensive toys. A lot of these children don't even have toys. So items such as popsicle sticks, clothespins, anything that I can allow them to use their creativity and imagination to create a toy of their own that they can carry with them that's lightweight since they're still transient. Medical supplies, being that it's so expensive, ibuprofen, Motrin are incredibly expensive. Vitamins, since they're not getting adequate nutrition and they're so expensive in Jordan. So all this will, because of the amount of people I'll be working with, I'd like to provide as much as possible, make sure that everyone I meet gets what they need. In addition to that, one of the organizations suggested that we take Polaroid cameras and have plenty of Polaroid film. Why? A lot of these children can't even recall when they were able to laugh or smile. And we can take a picture with them and provide a keepsake, a memento, something that reminds them that they can still laugh, they can still smile, and they'll still meet beautiful people along the way and have hope. So I know for many people, the concern is that these refugees are different, and they're very apprehensive of supporting them because they don't know who they are. And for me, different doesn't mean dangerous, just as my shirt says. Different means it's an opportunity to meet someone new, to meet all the beauty that they have, and just get to know how amazing this world is. With your support, my goal is to raise $10,000 to make all this happen. This is again, one of the, if not the worst humanitarian crisis on this planet. There's so many people in need, so many people who want to not just survive, but really thrive. They want their children to be safe. They want to know their children have a future. I want to help these families find that hope, regain that hope, keep that hope, so they can thrive. I'm not okay with not doing anything. And I would love to have your support so I can have the strength to carry this out and be there for these families and just represent hope and humanity, and that no matter where they are, someone cares about them and wants them to succeed, wants them to be happy, wants them to be safe, wants them to thrive. So I'm asking for your support. Please, whether it's a donation to my GoFundMe for supplies or your time and helping me gather supplies and making the chalkboards, will be exponentially appreciated by me and the families that I will be helping. Thank you.